Hey everybody, Mrs. Wants here. I'm going to walk you through our first lesson of starting with simple sentences. This is going to go fast, so feel free to pause the video whenever you want and rewatch it. Okay, here we go. Simple sentences. Why is this a simple sentence or not? Eats peanut butter every day. Let's figure it out. Scout eats peanut butter every day. One of those is a simple sentence and one is not. So here we go. What is a sentence? Here's the official definition. A sentence must have a subject and a predicate expressing a complete thought. What's a subject? A noun, basically, a person, place, thing, or idea. A predicate? It's the rest of the sentence that includes a verb explaining what the subject does. So a simple sentence has a subject and a predicate, and it expresses a complete thought. Here is the most simple sentence. My dog Scout is a corgi. She loves peanut butter. In this sentence, and it is a sentence with only 2 words, Scout eats. It has a subject and it has a verb, and it makes sense. That's about as simple as you can get. There's your subject, there's your verb. Now we've added a little bit more. We've added something called a modifier. So now we know what she's eating. A modifier makes the verb more specific, gives you more information about it. Let's add another modifier. So now Scout eats peanut butter in 20 seconds. That tells you how fast she's eating. And let's add another modifier. Scout eats peanut butter in 20 seconds every single day. Now we know how often she's eating. So a simple sentence has a subject, it has a verb, and it can have a string of modifiers. You don't want to get too long because that turns into a run-on sentence and it can get complicated. And that's why we have other types of sentences that you're going to learn about. So not a sentence. Obviously, just one word by itself cannot be a sentence because you need a subject and a predicate. 2 subjects together, Scout and the peanut butter, not a sentence. We don't have a verb. They're just doing nothing. That's not a sentence. Likewise, just a predicate by itself. Eats peanut butter in 20 seconds every day. Not a sentence. There's no subject. Here we have the full sentence. Now we have a subject and a predicate, and it's a complete sentence. All right, I'm going to give you 7 attempts to recognize and say either sentence or not a sentence. You can pause your video after I show you it, and then you'll find out immediately if you were right or not. And I'm going to go fast. Here we go. Number 1, peanut butter is good. That is a sentence. It has a subject and a predicate. Number 2, peanut butter and jelly. Not a sentence. Number 3, peanuts are. It has a subject and a verb, however, not a complete idea. Peanuts are what? Expensive, bad, good, we don't know. It's not a sentence. It's got to be a complete idea. Number 4, peanuts are not harmful. That is a sentence. Number 5, peanuts are not harmful to dogs. That is a sentence as well. You've just made it a little bit more specific. Number 6, peanuts, dogs, and jelly. No verb, not a sentence. No predicate. And lastly, number 7, licking peanut butter off the plate. No subject, so it's not a sentence. So here we go. These are your sentences as a recap. They each have a subject and a predicate, and they're good to go. Now, punctuation. So you can use a period because true or false statements need a period. Here's an example. Scout likes food. That's either true or that's false. And there's the punctuation mark. Question mark. Those are for statements that do require an answer. Does Scout like salmon? And finally, number 3, exclamation mark. Scout loves salmon. Basically, you're just being, you're saying it either suddenly or in this case, emphatically. Emphatically just means with strong emotion. And when you see Scout eat a salmon skin, you will see a very happy dog. So it does deserve an exclamation mark. Okay, that's it. We're done. You can go on to practice and feedback work, and I will see you next time for the next lesson, which is compound sentences. Bye.